Hey everybody, Mason Taylor here from Superfeast. Now in the last video, I shared with you just how much of an intense amount of neurodegeneration there is in our culture and just how much that impacts us as humans. Also shared just in my observation in myself, just how many people, whether you're young and old, are just losing memory, losing focus, the ability to retain information, and just how society seems to be just like accepting this as normal and how unacceptable that is. And also shared that personal story that I had with my neurodegeneration in my own family and my mum and just how that's impacted me. But that's really put me on the front foot in this life and in this study of health and longevity, especially looking at the brain, fortifying it, getting into preventative health, and then getting it potentiated and activated. So I want to share a couple of things briefly that we're doing to just really make sure that the brain is activated. So first thing we're doing, we're getting into nature, getting natural rhythms into our brain. So it's not just all, square, technological, bright light rhythms and frequencies going in, but you've got a little bit of that natural, the wind vibes and the tree vibes and the electromagnetic fields of the earth coming up through the body and through that kidney point, going into the brain and increasing conductivity, taking down inflammation. Next, upping your skill game, getting onto juggling, getting onto learning a new language, learning a new skill does amazing things for plumping up the grey matter and the white matter of the brain. Meditation, of course, sitting down, whether it's in nature, whether it's in quiet, taking that little time in your day to allow your mind and your body to unify. An amazing practice. Then we start getting onto the nutritional side of things. We want to get those saturated fats in, whether it's coconut oil, MCTs, grass-fed butters, and on the other end of the spectrum, the essential omega-3s, DHA, EPA especially, and ALA. Now, hydration is a huge factor as well, guys. I just can't hit it home enough how much you're getting onto a nice, nourishing spring water regularly is going to do wonders for your brain, your focus, and your attention. Then we look at the herbs. Now, we have got a deficiency of herbal medicine in our diet consistently, and it's something that I've fallen in love with, is taking tonic herbs that you can have in doses daily, and it can really get you on the front foot. And in this instance, especially with the nootropic adaptogenic herbs, getting them into your life, and what's that going to do for you? It's going to get like nerve growth factors in your body, so you're going to be repairing damaged nerve tissue, and at the same time, increasing conductivity in the brain so new synapses can be made. An amazing aspect of tonic herbalism, especially from the medicinal mushrooms. Likewise, these tonic herbs can get in and really be stimulating the vascular system, getting blood deep in your nerve tissue, through the eyes, through the brain, just through that, like through all the nerve tissue of the body, wherever it lies. We want to vasculate it. And we want blood flowing there at the same time. That's going to ensure that you're getting nice lymph drainage through that tissue at the same time. Another amazing thing about herbal medicine, especially in the nootropics, is that there's precursors within them a lot of the time. They're going to lead to a plumping up of neurotransmitters. For example, dopamine. When that dopamine's there, it's not deficient. Don't get the jitters as much, and the moods as well start to get very normalized, and that can be life-changing for a lot of people. There's so much more that you can do. At the same time, a lot of those brain herbs that we bring in, they're also really fortifying the kidneys, and in Taoist herbalism, the kidneys governing the brain and sealing the brain so that degeneration doesn't occur. All the while, these herbs getting in and making sure we have an immune system, we've got immune intelligence so that chronic inflammation isn't able, on a constitutional level, to remain. Quite often, it's that's leading to a lot of the brain fog and the memory decline, so on and so forth, eventually to degeneration. We want that cut out. And at the same time, with that immune system lifting, we're draining all those pesticides and all those things that are causing those little blockages that are really just going to, put a lid on the capacity that we have for our cognitive function. Guys, in this next video, I'm going to be sharing something very, very special to me. It's something I've developed for myself, my mother, my family, that now I want to share with you. And I think it's going to be a game changer in the way that we approach nootropic adaptogenic herbs and how we bring them into our life. I'm really stoked to be bringing it to you. Make sure you don't miss it. Likewise, we've got an incredible amount of free information of how you can take your neural game to an absolute another level, full spectrum, multi-dimensional. You're going to be learning so many different ways to enhance your cognitive function, fortify the preventative strategy of your brain and nervous system, and just amp up all those things that you need, whatever you're doing in life, you need to obtain it. That focus, attention, balancing that mood. You want to be able to retain that information. You want your memory to be rock solid. We've got so much for you. You're only going to be able to access if you join me on this next video. So don't miss it, guys. Watch out for it. I'll see you on that next one.